For this special Cox at Practice, coming from Hampton High, I'm going to have a chance to talk with head coach Mike Smith about this upcoming season for his Hampton Crabbers and what he expects out of his young team.
And Coach made a good observation the other night.
Coach Smith, 10-3 last year. Pretty decent season for most teams, maybe not what is expected here at Hampton High. Talk about the end of the last football season for the Crabbers.
Well, I really can't get into that too much because I'll start talking about the officiating and they'd probably come and get me. But I thought we were a good football team at the end of the season. We weren't a very good football team at the beginning because we had a lot of young guys, inexperienced, worked hard, made some changes. At the end of the year, we were a pretty good football team, especially defensively. So that, hopefully that carries off into the season this year. We thought coming in that the defense is going to be our forte, but we had a little scrimmage last night, and we were pretty pleased with the offense. So hopefully we can play well on both sides of the ball.
You've got a quarterback that a lot of people have their eye on this year in Dave Wofford. Talk about what he brings to the table.
I think he made a tremendous stride last year from, say, the 7th game to the end of the season. He became a lot more aware of the field. I think it wasn't the fact that he throwing the ball. He has a good arm and realized he could run also. But the big thing is that he's working on is becoming a leader of that team, and he's got to be able to do that when he's on offense. David's got a long way to go, I think, to develop into the type of quarterback that he'd want to be or we'd want him to be.
And Coach, who are some of the other young men you expect to step up and show some leadership on this team?
Defensively, we've got 3 or 4 guys probably going to do it. It's pretty much a team concept there, but I would say the experience itself is the greatest thing you can have on the field if you have some athletic ability to go with it.
Last year when we spoke, we talked about a player like Dion Futch, who you said played on both sides of the ball, and you could kind of put him in 4 or 5 different positions when you needed him. Who are some of the guys that are going to have to step up this year to help the Crabbers win?
Well, I don't think that we're going to be in a position this year where we're going to have someone to do that. Most of these guys we're hoping can play one way. We've got a couple of them that's playing both ways, but not very many of them both ways full time. You know, they'll alternate either on offense or defense.
What do the Crabbers look to do in 2010?
Well, I think we have to get into the season, hope everybody stays healthy. I think that's going to be the major thing with us, keeping everyone healthy. Particularly at this point right now with David, keeping him healthy because he is the only real experienced quarterback we have. We've got a couple of kids that back up, I think, by mid-season be able to handle it well. These guys are very committed. I say the year of the crab because, you know, the Bay probably was 10 times more crabs than there were last year in the Bay, so hopefully Crabs Pinch are going to be a little stronger this year. We're looking forward to it. Great group of kids to work with. I don't know that we're going to be a dominating team, but I think we're going to be a very, very competitive football team.
There you have it. You heard it from Coach Smith himself. To keep track of the Crabbers this season, stay tuned to the Cox 11 Sports Report. For Cox at Practice, I'm Matt White.